Good morning, everyone. We will start the call. Asian markets are subdued this morning. Chinese markets are down 0.4%, dragged by weak economic data post-COVID. US markets were down yesterday due to weak forecast from Home Depot, and also April US retail sales data highlighted softening of consumer spending. Also, US President and the Republican Party debated over the deal to avoid a looming US debt default and whether to increase the debt ceiling. So expect further volatility across world markets until there is greater clarity on outcome of the debt ceiling. Likely scenario is that in the end, the resolution will happen, most likely enabling federal government to meet its obligations. On Indian markets, FIIs continue to be buyers for the 14th straight day. So that's a positive sign. I will now invite the technical team to take the call forward.
Thank you, Jian. Good morning, everybody. This is Swati. Today, the market is likely open slightly on a negative note, also the afternoon, and we are likely to witness some sort of a profit booking during the day. On the technical front, yesterday we have seen a sharp sell-off at around 18,400 level, and Nifty has closed below 18,300 levels. It was the strong levels that indicate some sort of a cautious in technical. Now going ahead, the immediate support is lies at 18,220 level. If Nifty closes below that level, then more selling pressure is likely to be intensified between the Nifty towards 18,100 to 18,050 levels on the downside. There is a higher side as of now, the resistance is placed at 18,370 and 18,440. Those are the very strong resistance level on for the Nifty on the higher side. So the view will remain cautious for a coming trading session as the Nifty is considered to maintain resistance level. Now coming towards the Bank Nifty, for today intraday purpose, the first support is placed at 43,800 levels. Below that level, 43,670, 43,520 levels can be seen on the low side, whereas the resistance is placed at 44,070, 44,220 levels on the higher side. Coming towards the Nifty Finance Services, 18,940 and 19,040 are the crucial resistance level. On the flip side, 18,750, 18,670 are the support level. The overall view will remain cautious for today on the Nifty Bank Nifty Finance Services because the three indices are trading below their resistance zone. So hold your positions, but with the stretch losses. That's it from my end. I request for you to just take a call later.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, looking at the overall open interest, nothing much has changed. Yes, yesterday we had told you that the data was getting spiky, and we saw selling rally yesterday. However, the PCR has shot down quite considerably. To about 0.8 odd levels from 1.4 odd levels. So that is a positive. Open interest is at comfortable levels. VIX also, around that 13.2, 13.3 levels is still comfortable. It is increasing. That is the only worry. Until it goes above 15, there's not much, in terms of selling that can come in. So nothing much to worry even here, but need to watch this index quite closely going forward. From the stocks, from the open interest front for Nifty, you're seeing that's 18,500 had the highest open interest earlier. Now that has come down to 18,400. So resistance has shifted lower, which is a negative sign. However, for this next couple of days, we expect range bound trade for Nifty in between 18,200 to 18,400 odd levels. with 18,300, 18,200, 18,000 puts having considerable amount of open interest. We expect Nifty to stay range bound in the next couple of days. So not much action going forward. From the stock specific front, finance sector did pretty well yesterday. L&T Finance has witnessed a lot of short covering now. There are good chances that longs will be built in into the system. This stock can perform while Manappuram MFSL have witnessed good open interest built up, and they can probably witness further buying going forward. But most importantly, we are seeing the PSUs one after the other, witnessing short covering action and going up. So these are the stocks one should be focusing on at this point of time. We like the OMC stocks now in terms of PSUs, BPCL, IOC, HPCL. These stocks should move up going forward. Lots of shorts have been covered in the last few days, so we can witness some long creation. Yeah. So that's it from my side. I'd like to ask fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. On the result side, Kaynes Technology result has improved. Revenue was up 53% year on year. EBITDA margin was stable at 16%, and profit came at 41 crore versus last year 20 crore. So positive set of numbers, and also last con call company had indicated that they will grow at 50% in FY24. So we are positive. Amber Enterprises result is above expectation. Revenue came at 3,000 crore against expectation of just 2130 crores. Feb and March had very high temperature in India, so we think that that could have caused very good sales of ACs, and that has resulted in this jump in revenue. Also, EBITDA was at 204 crore versus expectation of 158 crore. So we are positive on Amber. LIC Housing Finance result is above expectation because of higher net interest margin and lower credit cost. We are positive. Credit Access Grameen, the leader in the MFI space, result has improved. Loan book grew 27% year on year, 18% sequentially, and management has guided for 25% growth in the current year. Credit cost has been stable at 2% since a few quarters now, and further we expect it to come down to around 1.5, 1.6% levels, which will further expand ROA. Net NPA is at just 0.4%, one of the lowest in the MFI industry. ROA came at 5.5% for quarter four. Quarter four is seasonally strong, so that is why a bit on the higher side. Otherwise, management is guiding for 4.5% kind of ROA, which we think is achievable for the current year. So it's a decent stock leader in the MFI space, and we think that not only Credit Access but the entire basket of MFI stocks will outperform going forward because after many years of heavy credit losses, scenario has changed, and also valuations remain attractive across the board. Bank of Baroda result is above expectation because of higher NIMs and lower credit cost. Loan book also showed strong growth at 5% quarter on quarter and 19% year on year. Net interest margin increased 16 basis points to 3.53%. Credit cost came at just 0.6% against expectation of 1%. Slippages are stable at 1.1%, and this is one of the lowest amongst PSU banks, slippage of 1.1%. Bank reported multi-year high ROA, ROE of 1.3% and 19% during quarter four. And they also indicated that ROA of 1% and slightly above that is sustainable going forward as well. So among PSU banks, if we see SBI obviously is the topic, but after that, what comes in the pecking order is the Bank of Baroda. So one can look at entering Bank of Baroda on declines. Thank you.
Good morning. Redington has posted its result yesterday, and the company has posted below expectation numbers majorly on the profitability front. Revenue grew by 0.8% QOQ and 26.3% year-on-year. However, EBITDA declined by 6.6% QOQ. With this, PAT also came in lower at 310 crores with expectation of 352 crores. Stock is trading at a PE of 9 times FY24 EPS. Bharti Airtel has posted broadly in line set of numbers for the quarter. ARPU came in at 193 versus expectation of 195. Revenue grew by 0.6% QOQ and 14.3% year-on-year. EBITDA margin came in at 51.9% versus expectation of 51.4%. Stock is trading at a PE of 31.1 times FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Jindal Steel and Power had its result yesterday, and the results were below expectation. Sales volume for the quarter stood at 2.03 million ton, which was 2% lower sequentially, mainly due to an unplanned shutdown of its plant in Angul. Realizations improved 3% sequentially, with improvements both in domestic and export realizations. EBITDA per ton stood at 10,775 versus expectation of 12,197. EBITDA per ton was down mainly because company had its inventory write-down of rupees 250 crores, which led to an increase in cost of goods. Going forward, as the monsoon season arrives, construction activities are likely to be affected. Realizations are already down 1 to 2% in the first half of Q1 and are expected to further decline. The company is going through huge capex, and we are seeing many delays with the expansion as indicated by the management. And its Australian subsidiary, we are seeing a lot of delays, and which is affecting company's operations. So the outlook is neutral for Jindal Steel and Power. Thank you.
Good morning. CCL Products India Limited result was ahead of expectation. Revenue grew by 38% YOY at rupees 520 crore versus expectation of 556 crore. The EBITDA margin reported at 21.7% versus the expectation of 19.3%. Therefore, adjusted PAT reported at 85 crore versus the expectation of 59 crore. The stock is trading at a PE of 25.7 times to FY24 EPS. Chemplast Sanmar Limited result was above expectation. The revenue reported at 1146 crore versus the expectation of 1275 crore. The prices of both paste PVC and suspension PVC increased and remained stable until February. But this trend was reversed from March onwards with a sharp correction due to a sharp surge in imports from China. So volume across most of the products were higher during the FY23 as compared to the previous year. The EBITDA margin came at 8.5% versus expectation of 6.6%. And during the year, it has seen the margin reduction due to the falling prices of finished goods coupled with increase in energy costs. The stock is trading at a PE of 13.8 times to FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Commodities team can take over.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So in today's session, we might see further correction in gold and silver prices, though we expect pullback till 60,550 to 600 on upper side in gold, and one can sell around that level and maintain a stop loss of 60,850. On downside again, 60,200 to 60,000 is expected. In silver also, pullback till 73,000, 70,200 is expected. Then again, we expect selling pressure to come in. So one can sell with a stop loss of 73,700, and on downside 72,000 to 71,500 is expected. Crude oil 5800 is holding as a support area. So if it is sustaining above that, then we expect a pullback till 5900 to 5950, and on downside one can maintain a stop loss of 5780. Natural gas, we have seen prices were resisting the 200 mark, so a profit taking can lead to level testing 190 185 levels. So again one can buy around 185 levels. For just for a trading purpose, one can sell with a stop loss of 203 and sell around 197. That this should be strictly for trading, because if prices are closing above 200 level, then we expect further rally in natural gas. uh, Metal also have corrected drastically, so pullback is expected. Copper may pull back till 720 21, and again then selling pressure should come in, so one can sell with a stop loss of 727. On downside 714 710 is the target we are looking for. And zinc also prices are correcting, and we expect prices to drift further till 224 to 23. So selling around 227 is recommended, and one can maintain a stop loss of 229. That's it from me. Now, Utkarsh to take over from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. In USD INR, for the trading purpose, one can create a long position around 82.29 to 82.27 levels for the target of 82.45 and 82.48 levels for the stop loss, with the stop loss of 82.19 levels. One can, for intraday purpose only, and one can create a long position in euro INR if prices are going to sustain above 89.60 levels with the stop loss of 89.39 levels for the target of 89.75 and 89.80 levels. And one can create also short positions around 89.80 levels with a stop loss of 89.95 levels for the for the target of 89.60 and 89.45 levels. Prices are going to sustain about 60.60 in GBP INR. One can create a long position with a strict stop loss of 89.60.34 levels for the target of 60.80 and 60.90 levels. Thank you.